Welcome to the Be Great podcast. I am like fucking super psyched to introduce Miss Drea.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so without belaboring this, let's just get into the shit.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so if you were to take a look at all your accolades, mother, survivor, celebrity trainer, entrepreneur, businesswoman, what title means the most to you? And don't say fucking mother.
No, I mean, I like being a mom, but it sucks sometimes. I think that like through different phases of my life thus far, certain things are on top and others aren't.
Fair enough.
If that makes sense.
No, it does. So the hierarchy changes.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now, I think that it's now switched from mama and like boss mama to like, I don't want to be defined as a mom, to back to just like badass Drea.
Fair enough.
Fitness and stuff like that. Does that make sense?
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the way we're going to do this dance is that there's so many layers to you. So let's start off, because if you take a look at you started training at 6.
Yeah.
Right. So let's take a look at why you were so driven at such an early age.
Which is also crazy when I think about it now. I used to think it was cool to tell people I started at 6, and then I see 6-year-olds and I'm like, are you still drinking from a bottle? And I was out running laps in Texas heat.
Right, but I think that's what separates. Not to be elitist, but I think that's what separates fucking average people from
lazy people.
Superheroes.
I agree. I feel like there's like lazy average superheroes.
Right.
That makes sense.
Right. And not to say one is better than the other, though I
think so.
I think there are better than the other.
That's why it's called superheroes.
Right.
We're better than others.
Dude, I train twice a day, 6 days a week, and a lot of people think that's fucking crazy.
I think that's crazy. I told you.
But I don't know anything different, right? So for me, that's normal.
Right.
And for me, when someone says, that they don't train, I'm like, I don't understand that mentality, right?
I was actually talking to someone about that, not to like change, like just to really go deep into this, because we got to Toronto. I was like with family members on my husband's. It was a lot, anyways. And we were talking about how during the pregnancy, I gained so much weight because I was on modified bed rest, and I couldn't do anything about it. And I had always envisioned like I'm gonna be squatting, jumps and everything.
Yeah.
And I could feel my health deteriorating.
Sure. How long were you bedridden for?
I got the cerclage at 3 months, so almost 7 months.
You were in fucking bed for 7 months?
Modified. So like I just couldn't really move. They stitched my cervix together. So like, because I had a miscarriage right before.
Yes, I heard.
And then, and it could have been, anyways. But like, so I knew that these were the steps I had to take.
Sure.
But that wasn't the journey I thought. However, coming back from the baby, people were like, take your time, take your time, take your time.
Yeah.
And I was just all like, you don't know my journey. And like, you also don't know like how I feel in my body right now. And I felt so unhealthy. And like for me to be optimal, like for me to like not have like the hereditary, like my ancestors' diseases and like affect my body, I have to be in shape. Does that make sense?
No, 100%.
Like for someone else, they could be fat and healthy, but I can't. I know that's like controversial, but I personally cannot be like that because blood pressure issues, cholesterol issues.
Let's fucking agree that being overweight is not healthy.
It is not healthy.
You can fucking talk about body positivity and you can talk about
It's
you
not
go
healthy.
girl and you feel good in your body, but it's not fucking healthy. So fuck you on that bullshit.
It's not healthy.
And that's how we get canceled, people.
It's not healthy though.
It's not healthy. It's not. Listen, you can be happy and cool, but it's not fucking healthy.
At the end of the day, like you don't have to be a skinny model, but like
because that's not healthy either.
You should be healthy, and being healthy is being active.
I agree.
Period.
I agree.
And eating healthy, putting healthy things in your body, like that's just a fact.
Agreed. So let's go back to your youth. You were driven at the age of 6. Now, was that self-induced or did you feel pressure?
Oh, I got pressure by my family for sure. My parents were like, we're doing this. I said that I wanted to do it. They put me in. There were times that I didn't want to go to practice. There were times where I wanted to party with other people. And they're like, no, you made this commitment. This is what's happening.
Well, I heard that recently from a coach of mine. His 2 sons at an early age wanted to do jits. And he's like, understand that you're embarking on this life. And so if we're going to do this, you're going to do it. And so he said the exact same fucking words you did. There's days that they come to the table. I don't want to train. Fuck you. Get your bag.
Oh, 100%.
Yep.
I would be crying. I would like go to track practice, and I remember like there would be times where I would just like, and then they just make me stay longer and do more of the training. Like, so, and then I just realized that like it's not going to benefit me to do this. I have to like get up, get ready, and go. It's raining. We're going. There's sleet on the ground. People aren't showing up for school. We still got track practice. Like there was just like, I'm from San Antonio, so sleet on the ground was a big thing.
Yeah.
You know?
But I dig that discipline, right? Because motivation only takes you so far.
Yeah.
You can be motivated all the fuck you want, but when the days, like you said, the days that you don't want to get up, the days that you don't want to do it, that's when the discipline kicks in.
Also, I think it helped me having coaches in my life that weren't my parents keep me focused. Because you can only be an athlete if you have good grades, right? So
Really?
yeah, like you can't be on the track team if you have a GPA lower than a certain.
Do we do that here in Canada? I think in Canada.
You can flunk out of school and still compete here?
I'm not sure. No. What if I think I'm a cat? Can I still compete? If I identify as a cat?
I'm dead. Segue. Could you though here in Canada?
Canada's fun.
Can you actually compete here and have horrible grades here?
I'm not sure. No? All right. They're saying no.
Well, for me, it helped. It personally helped me having to have these multiple people in these like pillars in my life stay focused and stay driven and become who I am. So no, I didn't want to do it every day, but yeah, my parents made me do it, and now I'm just like grateful that they did.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gave you that ability to fucking stick through it.
Yeah.
And when it sucks and you don't want to do something, you still do it.
Oh, I'm that person for my daughter now. We put her in swim lessons. The past 3 weeks have been hell. She's, but she still does it. She's like crying. They're like, leap in the pool, Amara. She's like, leap, flip over, Amara. Entire time is horrible.
Why'd you put her in swimming?
Because it's essential. Like,
Oh, okay. So you wanted to learn how to swim.
I want her to know how to swim.
No, I think that's brilliant.
Like, I mean, she needs to know, like, if you're going to go in the water, if we're going to be around water. If
No,
we're gonna-
I cool.
Yeah, and like I could see that like how some weak parents,
Yeah. This is how we get canceled.
people who could be
No,
emotionally,
don't fucking walk it back. Fuck that.
I could see how they would take their kids out because it's like, oh, they're so unhappy, but she's 2. She doesn't know what's good for her and
Right.
what's not good for her.
No,
I
and
know that
swimming is essential for survival.
yes, and
Yeah.
like she's crying, but like maybe in like a year from now she could be one of the top swimmers in like, age 3 group.
So, okay, so outside of the need to learn how to fucking swim,
Yeah.
are you going to put her into anything else?
She's in everything. She's in swim, she's in gym, she's in dance.
Good.
She's in everything. I'm gonna put her in any and everything, and like and I find that I did that because, like I said, growing up, I had all these different coaches and teachers.
Yeah.
And it made me more disciplined, and I feel like putting her in all these activities, she's now able to take direction from others easily. Like, if
What
it's
what about putting her in jits?
what are jets?
Jiu-jitsu, sorry.
I want to put her in jiu-jitsu.
I 100 fucking
How
percent.
old do they have to be?
At my school, I think there's like 5 or 6-year-olds.
I want her in there.
100%, dude.
Badly.
Fucking every girl
Yeah.
should at least study, at the very least, to blue belt for jiu-jitsu.
We're on this. My husband and I are on the same page on that one. We're putting her in that.
Yeah.
I
think
wish
that's
I
brilliant.
had taken it. Maybe I'd hold her back. Maybe I should do like a private and then she does it. I need to learn too.
Yeah.
Could you hear that the woman who saved her life because she did jiu-jitsu
Yes, I heard this.
recently
Yes,
happened,
yeah.
and that like messed me up. I'm like, I need to know jiu-jitsu.
100% women should know how to use, like, women have this idea that they're going to be able to outstrike a man. The fuck you are.
No,
Right?
she beat him up because of jiu-jitsu.
Yep. It's amazing. It does so many things for you, and I don't want to turn this into a fucking jiu-jitsu
I
celebration.
want to do jiu-jitsu now.
I can't recommend it enough.
How
And
long,
I
how long
train-
have you been doing jiu-jitsu?
Well, I trained many years ago, and then I recently, 6 months ago, started again. And so I wanted to be fair and start from ground zero. So I started with my white belt again, and I train I take 8 private lessons a week. Yeah, and I train with some bad motherfuckers. Like,
There's 7 days in a week. So what
I
day are you doubling up? Sunday?
no, and actually Sunday I take off, or I'll just do my recovery, like a hard recovery day. So there's a couple of days, and that doesn't include my strength and conditioning days. That's just my 8 privates, and then I do strength and conditioning above and beyond that. Yeah, it's hard, but again, like I don't know any other way. So for me, it's abnormal if I don't train.
I get that 100%. And I actually judge people who don't. I can't help it. I'm just like, don't you want to go for a walk? No. But then they're telling me how sad they are. I'm like, you'd be surprised.
Amazing, for sure.
How much just like a 10-minute walk outdoors. Just do 10 minutes.
Yep.
Will help you.
That's what I say. Like, you don't have to start fucking running marathons. You don't.
No.
Just start. Just start doing something.
Yes.
And again, I'm a bit of an asshole when it comes to that because I don't believe in excuses, right? I don't give a fuck what your condition is, or yes, some people have it harder than others, but fucking start. Go for a 2-minute walk.
Yes.
Right? I can't walk for 10 minutes. I'm out of breath. Great. Okay, go for a 3-minute walk.
Yes.
And then go for 3 minutes and 30
We
seconds.
are on the same page on this.
Yeah. Fucking
You don't need to go out there and do like a half marathon.
No. But start doing something. And that mentality for me like I started learning Spanish, right? Mm-hmm. And you start learning a few words, start putting sentences together, and you just learn. And that equates to any kind of philosophy in life. I play the piano in the beginning. I was shit. You fucking learn. You start putting
notes. You can
notes.
play the piano?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
It's pretty impressive, actually.
Right? So I firmly believe that we all have within us the ability to be great, right? And as cliche as that fucking sounds and blah, 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 it's true.
As soon as you said it, I looked up and I was like, oh, okay.
Right? But it's true. And I think we're doing ourselves a disservice if we don't take that fucking step to be just better. Like for me, I'm not interested in being better than who I was yesterday. Like, fuck that. Like for me, I gotta be better than everybody else.
Yes.
But, for people, just fucking be better than you were yesterday. Learn more.
But that's the problem. I feel like when people who look like you, who are in top shape, optimal, like you're doing it, and you say be great, I think that they're confused as to like what you and I mean. I think that they think that we're telling them to like do a half marathon.
No.
Or to be active. That's not that. I'm just saying get out and go for a walk. Like just start. Please.
100. Take your fucking dog for a walk.
Do something.
Right. Climb up the stairs. You got stairs in your house? Go up and down it twice today.
Clean your house.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like pick up the toys. Like, cause I'm like dealing with a lot of moms right now. It's like, I know you feel like you're in a bad mood, but imagine how the movement of like getting down and just picking up the kids' toys, putting them away, cleaning your house. Maybe
get some fucking sunlight.
Yeah. If you can't have a house, clean your house. Wake up to a clean house. That is going to help you so much.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like we're spreading new news here. Like this has been around forever.
What does it say? People have to hear the same thing like 20 times before they can actually say, oh, maybe I should try it.
I just think people I think people like the easy way. I can't do it because of this. I can't do this because I've got fibromyalgia. I can't do this because, whatever reason. And again, that mentality spills over into everything that you do in life. I can't progress in my job. My fucking boss is an asshole. My life sucks. My husband's an asshole. Blah, blah, blah. Like at any given time, I just got into a fight on Facebook the other day with some fucking bitch.
You sound like my husband. He's always fighting people in the comments.
Me too, man. And it's
he's like, the people like what I say. I got 2,000 likes and comments back. I'm like, did you really?
That's good.
Yeah.
Fuck. But I just hate people that gravitate towards that victim mentality.
Yeah.
Because yes, some people have it harder than others.
Yeah.
But you always have choices.
Yeah.
And you can always do something to better yourself.
You know what's crazy? Well, you know this. I lived in Montreal for
which we're gonna
13 years, and then I moved to California like 3 years ago. And I wouldn't say that people in Montreal are exceptionally driven, but there was always someone finding like some hustle in my circle, at least,
I think that's your circle.
Yeah. And like that was who, actually, that's a good point. In my circle, I'm around hustlers in Montreal.
Okay, yeah.
Like my best friend is like the biggest hustler. Like she's like phenomenal, great coach, great. Shout out to Sonia, but like she's like my motivator. But like, and then I moved to California, and it has been so difficult to find like in my environment people who are like that. And like recently, I was talking to my husband. I was just like, I'm dealing with a lot of people who are like not there, and I need to like start going back to like getting involved with the people who are I need another circle.
Yeah, I get that. My father used to say, if you fly with turkeys, you're a turkey. Do turkeys fly? Turkeys don't fly.
But I was like the head turkey. Like I'm like what's it like? Who's the head turkey in a turkey bunch? Like, do they call are they like chief turkey?
I don't fucking think so, man.
Well, you know, I'm like Papa turkey.
Head turkey.
I'm like Big Mama turkey.
You're like the Papa Smurf of turkeys.
Yeah, so I'm the one that's motivating everyone, but sometimes you need someone else who's motivating you.
Sure. Do you find that draining that you're always the...
Extremely.
Yeah.
Recently, it's really been like...
Yeah.
So,
oh, don't worry. We're going to get to your fucking celebrity friends. As my fiance says, we're going to be... Is it spilling tea?
Spilling the tea.
Spilling the tea?
Without saying names because of NDAs.
No. That's fine. No names. But we can guess.
Yes.
Spilling tea? Is it spilling tea? Talking
you got
tea?
it.
Snorting tea? Are we snorting tea today?
Well, you're going to try to get me to spill the tea.
Yes. Okay, so let's jump to Montreal. You fucked off to Montreal and you opened a bunch of gyms.
I did. I opened one gym first. Actually, before I even opened that gym,
Can you speak French?
we parle français, but not really good. It's more like franglais.
Nice. After I finish Spanish, which I give myself December to do, I'm going to transition to French.
Why didn't you do French first?
Because I just have aspirations of learning Spanish.
But you must know some
Parlez-vous
French.
français un
Okay,
peu?
yeah, I was going to say. You're here.
How fucking that was amazing.
So I moved to Montreal. I started my first studio. Before I even started the studio, I used to like dance on the side of the street to get people like motivated to like get into fitness.
Nice.
To build the clientele. I moved there for love, fell out of love, but stayed there and found new love.
Nice.
To summarize it.
Did you meet your husband in Montreal?
No, I met him in Toronto, actually. I came here for Caravana, and he was at the club.
What club?
It was like is it independent house?
This fucker would know book clubs.
It's not, it doesn't exist anymore. It used to be huge. Government.
People were dropping E.
I was not prepared for it though, because I'm a Southern debutante from Texas. So
Nice.
I went there with like a pencil cut skirt on. Very
So
demure.
we're talking what? I'm very demure.
I was very demure. And then I got there with my girlfriend and they were like
Tripping
getting
balls.
it in. Yeah. And I
Yep.
stuck out. So he came and said hi and then boom, that's it. But so I met him after being in Montreal for like 10 years. I was already like established in Montreal. But I started my first studio because I needed to make friends.
Nice.
And I wanted to make friends with other women who were like me. So I started Urban Body. And then it grew to 2 places. And then I was able to maneuver and pivot to Victoria Park and Westmount. And then I became a partner there. We made it like the place, upscale place to work out in Montreal.
How did that transition, as I understand it? You'd get like celebrities who were in town shooting.
Yes, it was super cool. There was one celebrity who came into town. I can't say his name, but he's extremely connected. Could I say his name? I can't say his He's really connected. And
Connected as in movies or connected as in mafia?
everyone in the industry loves him. Other actors and actresses, like they love him. And he did a film. And he reached out because he saw my studio and I started training him. And I was just like, but I don't train men. But okay, whatever, I'll train you. And
What year was this? Let's
This-
me figure this shit out.
This was 2014, 2015.
So 10 years ago.
Oh, I get what you're trying to do here.
My Inspector Gadget brain's trying to do the fucking math.
But hit 2, he finished filming, he leaves. I get in touch with the people who are basically working.
Did you just say hit 2?
Cut 2. He
Oh.
finishes. He leaves. He leaves my information with the people who he works with in town. That gets like the deals for like actors and actresses who come in. They find
Ryan
trainers,
Reynolds.
and then basically he
Because you said hit 2, and I think you fucked up. And I
so
think
basically he basically and then he basically literally linked me up with other actors and actresses coming into town. And from there, I just was the place to go or the person to go and meet to train these people. And if I couldn't train them, I would help make the program. And I linked them with another trainer in Montreal. That was very important to me, was that like, I don't know everything. So it could be a guy
Smart.
who's having to come into town and he has to stay at a certain weight. He can't gain muscle mass or anything. And I'm just like, that's not really what I want to do or how I want to train people right now. However, I know this other trainer that's really good at like weight loss control and he can maintain you. So I linked them up and like just basically.
Dude, that was solid of you, because I would have tried and kept everyone under my corral.
I was just so confident in my ability to respect others in the industry. And like I felt like I respected them so much and I never wanted to be in competition with them. And I just wanted to say, you feed me some, I feed you some.
That's solid.
And
I'm in competition with everybody.
I feel you. But I don't know. It's weird that I thought about it that way.
That's good.
But that's how I did.
It was Ryan Reynolds.
And I then and then I had to basically maneuver away from it.
The Hitman's other bodyguard, or the Hitman's bodyguard's wife, or whatever the fuck. When did that come out? No? God damn it. You know who it is? Tell me.
So no, he cannot tell you.
All right. Okay.
This person changed the trajectory of my career.
Yeah. So do you think there was moments in your life that changed the direction of your life?
Yes.
This would be one of them.
This was one of them for sure.
Why is this leaking on my fucking... Now I look like I peed myself.
No, they can't see your pants though. This was leaking.
This episode brought to you by Depends. Am I going to get sued for that by calling out fucking Depends? Fuck them. I'm giving them a solid.
Anyways, cut 2. That was a pivotal moment in my career.
For sure.
And it has defined my career because I live in the world of celebrities and even like dealing with celebrities. I don't really call them celebrities, actors and actresses who are trying to get ready for like these roles that they're getting paid millions of dollars for. So like they have to do and look certain ways. And it's like either you do it or you don't get the money type thing. And the things that I've seen people do to get there also has changed me.
Oh, we're getting into that. But it's interesting that you said, when we define them as celebrities, you said, I call them actors and actresses. Why did you remove that title of celebrity?
Because they're just, when I'm with them, they're just regular. They're regular people. Ish. I see them as regular people who just have a lot of money, but I also know people who are way wealthier than them that are just like, I don't see them as anyone that's above anything. I guess I've just been around them for so long that I don't find it as unattainable.
Nothing is unattainable.
Yeah, but a lot of people think it's unattainable because they're not in the same room as them. But like I meet these people and I'm like, oh, I could do that.
I think you, and not being specifically you, I think anybody can do that. I think anybody can do whatever it is they want. It's just that everything comes with a price.
Yes.
And then when people either see what that price is, then they can't carry through with it.
Yes, it does come with a price.
Everything does.
A price that they're willing to pay.
Sure.
But I think that a lot of people would be willing to pay if they were getting paid millions of dollars for like a few
Okay,
months
but
of
look
work.
how many celebrities you know, or even that we know of, that have achieved some modicum of celebrity and fucking hate it.
This is also true.
Destroys
A
them.
lot of them
Look at Britney
are
Spears.
actively trying to change their careers. Because I mean, I think that maybe they get into it. It's fun, the cash, like the thought of it, the money. But then they have the money and they're just like, what's my purpose? Everyone is always looking for their purpose-driven life. That's what's changed me. Like training them and like being around them and being able to like become friends with some of them. And I've realized that at the end of the day, they're no different from my other friends who have 9 to 5s or other entrepreneurs. Everyone is seriously, genuinely looking for their purpose-driven life. And a lot of the times what you're doing for your job that's putting money in the bank is not your purpose.
100.
They do not feel like it's their purpose. And
No.
they are
Or their passion.
Or their passion. They're just good at it, or they're not even that good at it. They're just popular. So they're going to continue to get these roles or do these things. And they're all just looking for happiness. That's what I found. And that is how it's changed me. Like, it doesn't matter where you are, how much money you have. Like, everyone literally just wants to be happy.
Yep.
Period.
Yeah. I mean, there's two primary drives in human nature: to pursue happiness, pursue pleasure, and avoid pain, avoid discomfort. And any decision that we make is based on one of those two motives.
Right.
Right. So, but I agree 100%. I think one of the things I find sad is that people are living without passion.
So many of them.
Yeah.
So many of them. And I've just gotten to the point now that I just want to be happy and I want to live with all my purpose. And if it doesn't feel like it's bringing me joy, even taking on some contracts with some individuals, I say no.
We talked about that.
Yeah, and I've just gotten to that point now. You know?
But you're fortunate that you are at that point, because
we did say that though when we talked. I told you I am fortunate.
Yes.
But
yeah, there are people that don't have that luxury of, of being able to pursue a life of passion. But for those people, because I get people coming up to me saying, Bruce, what should I do with my life? I want to make money. I think if you're always focusing on money, I think you're missing the point.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I think you need to do something that gives you passion, that can also provide a lifestyle for you that you want. However, that being said, people are like, well, you've got money. You have that attitude because you fucking have money. No, I have, I started from scratch, dude. I fucking had nothing. My parents didn't give me money. And I'm an idiot. So if I can fucking do it, then everybody can do it. What I do suggest to people is, if you do have to have your 9 to 5 where you're making your money, do a fucking side hustle. Right? Do something that you are fucking driven and you're passionate about, and hopefully that can make you money.
That's what I did. Like, I studied criminal justice. Like, I was going to go into law at McGill, and I hated it. I was like, I remember going into an office and seeing people actually doing it. First of all, they had coffee, donuts. They were miserable. And I was like, this isn't the path for me. I never want to leave work worse off than when I came. And I've been an athlete all my life, all American. So I'm like, let me do fitness. Fitness makes me happy. So I got McDonald's job at Energy Cardio and Good Life, and I worked hours. I took the bus to RDP. Shout out to all my first clients in Montreal. Took the bus to RDP from where I was living on Saint Michel, like this small apartment, and at 4 a.m. I was there from 4 a.m. to like 10 p.m. when we closed. Took the bus back home. And I knew I needed to learn the structure and learn better French in order to start my own business. And then on the weekends, I went downtown and I was like dancing
Saint Laurent.
on Saint Laurent. And I was like passing out flyers, like, come do my classes with me. You'll love it, this and that, whatever. I started with one client. I was renting a space hourly, $30 an hour. And I was like, I need clients. I did one free class, and then the others were like super cheap at the time. So like a lot of times people would come do the free class and like they just didn't want to commit to like paying. So I was just working to do this and doing this on the side. But I was like, eventually when I start making the amount of money that I'm making at work, plus like 15% more, I'll be able to stop that job. And I hated it.
Right.
I hated it. I hated
going.
going.
You fuck it again. Going back to your discipline, early as a child, that you stuck through the shit to get to what it is that you wanted to do.
Yes.
And that's fucking disco, man. I commend people like that.
Yes.
People are just
it's not easy. They think it's easy.
No, everybody thinks it's easy, right? Because for me to say, oh, your family gave you money, or it's easy for me to give you an excuse as to why you're successful, as opposed to why I'm a lazy fat fuck, right? It's just people. They want excuses.
They do.
Right.
They do. But it takes hard work. So no, I'm all for that. I do believe that like money doesn't define how you find your purpose.
No, absolutely not. And I think when money is your defining characteristic, when you lose that money, it fucks you up. You have no
Yes.
identity.
Health also. You asked me, now that I'm thinking about it, things that have changed me in my life. I would say that when I was working as the director before I became the partner at the gym, I was doing a lot of busy work because I saw people who were successful doing a lot of busy work. And I didn't say, I was saying yes to everything. Yes, 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 yes. I was trying to look a certain way. And anyone who knows me knows that like, I like to be comfortable, but I was like coming with high heels onto a gym, by the way. Like just like trying to do something. I was buying like luxury goods, luxury car, like for myself. And I will never forget, I felt like I was, and a lot of my friends there, they still are this way. Well, no, most of them have changed now ever since it happened to me. They would get sick because they were so busy and they weren't sleeping good. And they just didn't really, they were like, we don't need sleep, team, no sleep type thing. So like I was just getting home late from events, waking up early, doing classes, training.
Burning yourself out.
I burnt out at like 30, 31.
Your central
I got
nervous system?
shingles.
Oh shit, yeah, your central nervous system down.
And I remember the doctor, because there's a medispa there. I went up to see him, and he was just like, "This is not my advice as your doctor. This is my advice as a friend. You're super young to be having this condition at this." Like I had rash all over. I could hardly move. Like I was in pain.
I heard it's very painful.
It's extremely painful. And he was like, "You're doing too much. Like you need to change something in your life because you should not have gotten to the point where this is your body telling you like you're pushing me too hard."
Yeah. Yeah, I have a hard time with that too, because at what point are you a pussy about it?
Well, when you're in that much pain, you're like, maybe I should change because he basically said it's easy. The reoccurrence can happen quite quickly. Like I could recover. And
I mean, that's
back.
an extreme measure.
Yeah.
I mean, so when I first went back into training, I was doing my strength and conditioning, and then I started taking 2 striking classes.
Yeah.
I was tired, and I'm like, okay, you're tired at 2. I'm gonna fucking take 3 now. So then I'm taking 3, and then I'm like, oh, you sore at 3? Fuck you! I'm gonna take 4 classes a week.
Did you get sick?
No, never sick, but I do burn out. But dude, I'm 57, so I need to really work on my recovery. So I just bought a hyperbaric chamber.
Oh, how do you like it?
I haven't tried it yet. I haven't got it. It's on its way.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you tried it before?
I'm too afraid.
What? Don't fucking tell me that.
I am. I'm too afraid.
Yeah.
I'm a little claustrophobic.
No. See? The one I got has like a big fucking window in the front. It's got a seat. You can see out.
What?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I got it like, because I didn't want
But
to.
you know what I mean when I say.
Yep. Yeah. I did not want those.
You got like the Big Daddy.
Yeah, I got the Papa Smurf. Yeah, I didn't want the small one with the little fucking window.
Yeah, that's the one that like is freaking me out.
Yeah, I couldn't do that either.
Don't put me in that until it's time. You know what I mean? Like,
I couldn't do that one. So I do ice baths. I do fucking infrared saunas, infrared therapy panels. I have that Shakti mat.
But that is what I was not doing.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't value rest. And I know that this is something that's vital because I was telling my clients to do it, and I didn't do any of the stuff that you're doing. So that's why you can go harder, because you understood recovery is essential.
Yeah,
right?
I have to. At my age, I have to really focus on recovery.
I do have recovery now.
Yeah,
like that changed my life. Getting shingles and like going through that. That's when I was just like, that's not me. I went back to Drea, and that's when I valued, like, I need to go back to the basics, and that's what I did.
Basics are always good.
So that did change me. Getting shingles changed, like.
Well, health scares usually do.
Yeah, and then Survivor changed me.
Nice segue, dude.
Survivor did change me, though.
I was just about to go to that. So how did you go from Montreal to Survivor?
I was living in Amsterdam at the time.
No shit.
Yeah, my husband he was like, well, we're in like this like little. It was right before COVID. We were living in Amsterdam.
So 2019.
Yes. We lived there for about 6 months, and he's a pilot. He was flying from there.
Nice.
Yeah. And I didn't know what I wanted to do because sounds really ridiculous, but I didn't feel fulfillment from like training anymore. And like a lot of people
training yourself or others?
Others.
Okay.
And I just like was tired of it, and it was just draining, and I was in like this weird mode because it's like I make a shitload of money from doing it, but like it's not really making me happy anymore. And then from someone who had to build from nothing, it's just like, how am I saying no to
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
this? So I was still pushing through because I'm just like, I'm not in the position to be able to say no right now. So, and then my friend had told me like, oh, I'm text messaging with the psychic. Do you want her information? I was like, maybe the psychic can help me. So I was like, yeah, I want to text her.
Okay. I would be a complete asshole to say that I've never done some psychics. So I've gone down that fucking route too.
So hit 2. I keep on saying hit 2. So
Reynolds.
cut 2. I'm like, hi, I'm Drea. I heard you're a great psychic. Can you help me with my life and basically tell me everything I should do going forward? So she's like, hey, Drea. Her name's Sarah. I can't find her phone number in my phone, but I know her name is Sarah. So Sarah, if you're listening, I know you live.
No one's going to watch this fucking podcast.
They will. This is meant to happen.
Yes, it is.
Sarah, this is Drea. We talked in 2019, and you told me to apply to Survivor. And I did. And I got on.
If Sarah reaches out to you, I will do Sarah too.
Yes.
No problem.
She said, I see you doing an active show, either Amazing Race or Survivor. She's like, do you watch Survivor? I said, at the beginning, but no, I do not. Are you sure you have the right person? And she's like, nope, I see it, Drea. I see it. And I was just like, okay. And
You got
she's
the
like,
Stevie Wonder thing.
yeah, I'm just like, because I'm like texting her, but like, I'm wondering, like, she's like looking and seeing it. And I'm like, all right, Sarah said she sees me on Amazing Race or Survivor. I'm going to do it. So she's like, but I have this feeling that it's something that you're going to have to really take seriously and look into whenever we finish. So I was like, all right, bet. I'll look into it. So, hey, stop texting Sarah. Because I'm at home alone. He's like flying to Egypt or something like that.
Nice.
And it's like...
So commercial? He flies commercial?
He used to fly commercial. Now he flies cargo.
Nice.
So I go on, Amazing Race Canada, apply, okay, whatever. Amazing Race USA, apply, whatever, okay. I did not send on any video, by the way. I sent in like random videos on my desktop of me working out.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if it's meant to be, it'll be. I didn't really take her seriously, but whatever. So Survivor. And it says the deadline to apply for Survivor is like that day at like midnight, but PST, but I'm like ahead. So I'm like, oh, I can do this because I'm in Amsterdam. So I'm applying for Survivor video. And it's like, make sure it's a good video. You need to take this seriously. People have like done this 25 times. So I was just like, whatever, if they want me, they'll reach out. I send in another workout video. This is like a workout video. Like I'm dancing, like it's clearly not for the show. It's just like, whatever. So I send it in. I would say like 5 months later, I was in St. Martin for...
It took that long,
Yeah.
eh?
I was in St. Martin for a friend's wedding. And I kept on getting these phone calls from like these people. And it was my first time being somewhere where I wasn't a business owner. So I was able to turn my phone off. And I could never do that for like years. So I said, oh my God, I can turn my phone off and actually
Be present.
Like I don't have like a receptionist saying like this client needs this or a trainer that didn't show up. So I have to like help find like logistically, what are we going to do with these clients? So I turned my phone off. And like I was just like, I'm allocating 30 minutes of phone time while I'm here. I'm actually pretty disciplined when it comes to that. Turn my phone on. And every time I turn my phone on, it would be like this random phone number. Like, hey, Drea, I'm an agent. I'm a casting guy from Survivor. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, this guy, so who got my number? It's a spam.
For
so
sure. Selling me hair duct cleaning.
Right? So like I wasn't taking it seriously. And then like the fourth day in like a voicemail later, I told my husband, I was like, this guy keeps on messaging me, telling me he's a casting guy for Survivor. He's like, you should call him back. So I call him back and he's like, no, this is very serious. This is very for real. I'm casting for the next season's coming up and I think you'd be great, but we need to redo your video. And then also he's like, are you a super fan? I was like, I'm not a super fan, but I watched it. He's like, I can't take you seriously until you like watch blah, blah, blah season. So I binged all the seasons Because I was like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going all in. Binge watched all
Balls deep.
seasons, told him I'm ready. Let's go, coach. Do the video. Cut to, I end up on Survivor.
All right. So let's, because I used to watch Survivor a lot.
Yes.
And is there shit, like, are you actually just out there and you've got no fucking help? Like, all the women have their legs shaved. First of all,
no. There's some hairy legs out there.
No shit.
Oh, hairy legs. I tried to prevent it for myself. I was
Lasering?
like doing like lasering.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
I even bought like the system to do the laser on my own at home. But also we're so malnourished that we don't have hair
Oh,
anymore.
yeah, you said that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have any hair anymore. Like I just was so, I was starving. So the hair wasn't growing.
So
and actually
it's
my hair was
legit.
like falling off, like of my body. Like I would be able to do this and like hair would come off.
So it's legit as hardcore as it looks.
Oh, the first day I got there, I remember we were making our camp and our bed wasn't ready. And then I was just like, oh, for sure there's going to be someone pick us up. They're going to be like, oh, actually, guys. But no, it's real. Like I had to sleep on the ground.
So the camera crew is there just to shoot.
Yeah.
No, they can't help you at all.
No one helps you. They're just there. You wake up and there's just cameras there.
Fuck.
And like it got to the point where you just forget they're there, right? You forget those like 50 people are there.
There's that many?
Oh, yes.
And so those motherfuckers are eating like from the buff.
Oh, we don't see anything. They come here. We don't see them eat. We don't see them drink. When they're with us, there's no food. There's no water. There's
Yeah, because I would lose my shit.
Yeah, no.
I'd be attacking a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Choking
no.
somebody out. Give me your sandwich, bitch.
Yeah, no. There was one night we thought that we heard crinkling. And I remember Roy and I were talking like, if he does it again. He knew better.
It's Lord of the Flies, baby. Here, piggy.
He knew better. Like,
Fuck. So the characteristics, the personalities that you see on the show, are any of them manufactured, or do you think people play a role?
I think a lot of people play a role on the show. And I was naive when I went on there thinking that that's not what was going to happen. Because I went in there, I can't make up who I am. Like eventually I would have told someone a story of my truth and it would have gotten out. So I was very clear on like my authenticity. And also it's what got me on. So why wouldn't it get me through?
Do you think people play a role in order to extend their celebrity outside of the show? Like there was an Amorosa chick that I used to
I think that's 100% correct. I realized that when I got on, is that it's like, oh, they want to be famous.
Yes.
I want this journey. That was the difference. I needed something to like basically build me down so that I can rebuild. If that makes sense.
That's
Or
scary though.
not build me down, something to
Tear you
like
down.
tear me down so I could rebuild.
Yep.
That's what I was looking for. Like when I talked to that psychic, I was like, I need something that's a life changer. And like that's what she said was like she saw for me, and that's why I went for Survivor, because I wanted something that would change my outlook on life. And like when
Most people don't have the courage to do that.
No. A lot of people that were on there, I personally feel were there for the fame. And like even after the game, I was like naive to think that we would all be friends. And it's like people are still playing the game. And I'm just like here, like, I want to be a friend. And I had to realize that like that's a chapter and I need to move on. But I will say that one thing that I was proud of, and I believe I told you this, is that every day I try to be a good person. I know when people hear this, they might be like, what? But like, I try to do good things. Like if I see someone that's homeless and I have food that I'm about to throw out, I'll give them my food. Like if I see like an older lady struggling upstairs, I'm going to help.
100.
Like I really genuinely try to be like a good person. I try to be considerate of others. And my fear of going into Survivor was that I was going to be bare naked and maybe who I try to be every day wouldn't be my truth. But does that make sense? Like maybe I can't control my feelings about how certain people treat others and it could come out the wrong way. And like you can't change the narrative that they will make of you. But I finished.
You're going to be the villain in somebody's story.
Yeah, I realized that too. But when I left Survivor, I remember being so happy that like I'm like, I am a good person. Like I am who I try to be, and like I was very happy with the game that I played because it was true to me and my journey. And when I came back from Survivor, knowing that and having that power changed me 100%. My friends all say that Survivor changed me. I just don't care anymore. Like if you're a bad person, I don't want to be around you. If you're
Well, why would you?
I used to make excuses for their bad behavior. Or
Fuck
them
that.
being
I'm not their
bad.
therapist.
Yeah, but like you were better than I was. Now I'm at that point. I just don't care.
I 100% agree with you. It's funny. I just said this to my coach on Saturday. I think if you have the ability to help somebody, you should.
Yes.
Right? I think you owe the universe, and you can take that statement as to mean God or whatever deity or whatever spirituality you want to gravitate towards. But I think if you have the ability to help, you need to.
Yes.
Not for any other reason, but it's the right thing to do.
Yes.
Right? And with no expectation of getting it back, or like if I do you a solid, I'm going to do it just because it's the right thing I can do. If I can help you out, I should do it, but not because Dre's going to do me a solid down the road. Like
you get it.
Just be a fucking solid person because you should be.
Yes, that's head on. That's exactly how I feel at this point.
Yeah.
And everything that I do or am around, it doesn't need to be shown to the world. Like, and sometimes people are like, you should tell people that you're doing this. It's such good work, but that's not for me. That's not why I'm doing it.
100. Because now you're doing it for the applause or the adoration.
Yeah.
No, just do because it's a fucking good thing to do.
Yeah, that's where I'm at now. And and people have sometimes said that like social media, you don't share as much as you should share. I was like, because social media is social media. Like if you know me, you know who I am. I don't need to dictate my being. I'd rather someone meet me face to face and have a conversation with me and say, oh, I like Drea, than me have to portray a certain way on social media. And they say, oh, because someone's always going to hate you.
Fuck for sure, dude.
Yeah.
As soon as you become, for whatever degree of that fame that they want, or whatever kind of money that you've acquired that they want, you're automatically going to be hated.
Yes.
And that freaked me out in the beginning. When I first started the supplement company, and back in 97, I achieved a certain amount of money and a certain amount of notoriety, and people all around were talking about me, and it tripped me out. It fucking gave me anxiety.
Really?
And yeah, man. Like I went from obscurity. I had a bunch of pro shops, and I started a supplement company, and then I got a distributor, and I went Canada wide.
Yeah.
And then motherfuckers who I didn't even know were talking about me, and like, why are people talking about me? And then people were talking shit about me. And then I started doing work for Playboy, and then that started fucking going, like everybody
the haters are going to
yeah, for sure. So at the end of the day, dude, the way I look at it is like, if you can go to the mirror and you can say, you know what, I'm fucking happy with the way you conducted yourself today, then fuck everybody else, man.
That part, that is how I love Survivor. And I was just like,
you have to. Because people are going to hate on you for no other reason than their own problems.
Yes.
So if you're good with and to say your core group of people, right? Your fucking crew, your tribe. If they're good with you, and you need to have people around you that will do you a solid and say, Drea, you're acting like a fucking bitch today.
I know. I have people who tell me that, and I'm so blessed to have that because
100.
You can't have yes people.
Fuck
that.
that.
Those aren't your people.
No, and yeah, like there's a competitor in our industry. And he's surrounded by yes people, and his company is tanking simply because they're not telling him you're making stupid decisions.
Right.
You need to have solid people around you.
I agree.
Right. And like I don't act in here like I'm the owner. I love everybody who works in here. I want them to be happy. I want them to thrive and strive to be better. And I think if you create that environment around you, not just at your work, but in your life, you can't help but succeed.
See, that's what I mean. But you have a good circle. You have a good circle in life. And here, so I told, I'm just going to say, I was talking to Aaron. And I said, Aaron, I really like your people. Didn't I say that? I like Perfect Sports. We were courting each other for a while. And I told you, I like your people.
Yes.
I love working here. I think it's like an authentic place. I think you've built like a great team.
Thank you.
And everyone that I've met, I'm about energy. and I feel like I'm intuitive in a way. I could feel when there's like weirdness in the room.
Yeah.
Not that kind of weirdness, but there's never been like odd weirdness. And like I really genuinely like this vibe. And I feel like you guys help me be great.
Thank you. I think you need to be true to yourself.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you are going to be found out. So that's why I've never pretended to be anything other than I am. Because if you don't like me, Bruce is arrogant, he's too cocky, you know, yeah, you're right. So I get it why you don't like me, but this is who I am. So if we're solid with each other, then you know that I have your back and that you and I are friends for like fucking real reasons.
I never thought you were arrogant though.
Yeah, some people call me arrogant.
Because we have pretty like heartfelt conversations about, you know, like, so I disagree with that, but no.
I am somewhat cocky. Confident.
I'm not cocky, I'm confident. So when you tell me I'm the best, that's a compliment.
Yeah, I would definitely say that I'm confident.
There you go.
But some people will take that who automatically don't like you and say he's arrogant.
But that's also the lazy people that we were talking
and that's
about.
their fucking problem.
That's
like I don't
goes
sweat
back
it.
to when we said that people are always trying to say like you're too much. It's like, no, you need to be a little bit more.
Sure, yeah.
Right?
What's the saying? Don't dim your light for...
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Because that's what I had been going through for a while. I'm like, I feel like I've been dimming my light for people who were around me, and I cannot because it affects you.
There are psychic vampires, I call them, right? There's going to be people like there are people that have certain energies that weaker people gravitate to.
Yes.
Right? And that's great. You can inspire them, but you can't let them drain you.
That is my problem. That has been happening to me.
Yeah.
And it's like to the point where it's just like I have nothing for I've been depleted.
Yep.
And I'm hyper aware of that now.
That's good.
And now it's like, no, there has to be boundaries. Like I'm here to support, but I'm not here to cure. Like I can't change your life until you start making some moves to change it yourself.
Sure. Otherwise, they're always going to be coming to you for help.
And I need to put that energy to myself.
Yeah, because you're just bleeding it. Like if it's not, like going back to our earlier statement, you need to help people. You need to inspire people,
Yes.
but you can't feed them for the rest of their lives.
No.
Right?
No. And also I came to the point where it's like when I'm telling them about my aspirations and what I want to get to, they're kind of like bringing me down. And I'm very clear.
How so bring you down? Like trying to crush your dreams?
Not crush it, but not supporting. And not in a way of like saying like it doesn't make sense, but it's just like when I see certain people and I'm like, I feel like you could be so amazing. Like if you just did A, B, C, you know what I mean? And like if you put like more effort into this pillar of your life, girl, you will flourish. Like, but then when I say that I'm going to do this, I guess people automatically think that I'm going to do it anyways. So maybe we don't need to give her that hype that she gives us.
That's a one-sided relationship then.
That's true.
But, you know.
But only in that aspect of my life.
Sure. But if you were to come to me and say, Bruce, I want to open a porcupine farm, I'd be like, Jay, I think that's a fucking stupid idea. Right? Like,
I would actually rather them say that it's a stupid idea than to like not have any. However, I've said my idea to other like professionals and they're like, yes, this needs to happen.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
But like if it has something to do with maybe other parts of my life, then they're okay. But I feel like it's because they can relate.
Sure. Do you think you have people around you that don't want you to succeed?
I think that I have people around me that it's not that they don't want me to succeed, but they feel that if I think I have people around me right now who haven't seen Driven Drea because I was knocked down during a pregnancy and I had to focus on like I got postpartum preeclampsia after giving birth. So even like my training, I had to monitor my heart rate and everything. So like that was my norm for 2 years, was having to build back up to like the certain stamina and
Okay, but you did it.
But the people that have been in my life since moving back to the States, they don't know Canada Drea, who was just hard.
Hungry.
So hungry. And I'm coming back and I'm eating shit up. You know what I mean? Like I'm ready. Like, let's go. And they're like, I think you're doing too much. And I'm like, girl, you don't know how much I can do.
See, I sometimes I wonder when people try and shit on you that way. I think sometimes it's more of a reflection of their own insecurities. They don't want you perhaps to outshine them.
Yeah.
Like I like successful Drea at a 7.
Yeah.
But if you're a 9, you're gonna start to like outshine me a bit. I don't fucking like that, Drea.
Yeah.
Drea, go down to 7.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, that's shitty.
And it's not people. I'm not even talking about people who have nothing. Like they don't have. Like these are successful women, and I just feel like they thought that I was just. They don't know who I am.
Yeah, I that's unfortunate. I have people come up to me and say, you know, listen, I want to be as successful as you. And I'm like, I don't want you to be successful as me. I want you to be more successful than me.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, like fucking don't limit yourself to being what I've done.
Yeah.
Fucking go for higher than that.
Yeah, I know, but the West Coast vibe is so chill. Like,
And on that topic of LA, what the fuck is happening in LA right now, dude?
I don't know. This is what happens when I leave the country. You know what I mean?
I think you left the country at a good fucking time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back tomorrow, but it's quite scary actually, and it's weird. It's so bizarre. It feels like I'm now that I'm back in Canada. It feels like those times that I would look at the news and see what was going on in the States and be like, oh, I'm so happy I don't live there, but I actually do live here now. I have to go back to it.
Yeah.
I don't.
So right now the National Guard is in California.
Yes.
And Trump is he didn't directly say that they should arrest Gavin, but he was asked if that would be something that they would do, and he said, I think it's a good idea.
Yes.
So do you think that's going to happen?
No. I think there's only so far you can go.
Yes, I agree. I think there's a lot of theatrics to this.
You cannot change the entire infrastructure of the United States in like just 8 months.
Yes.
Like it's not going to happen. I do not think that's going to happen. I do think that what's happening is so sad. And I am having crazy anxiety going back home.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
It just feels like we're living in a time, especially me as a Black woman, that like there's just a lot of hate. And I remember when I said if I were ever to move back to the States, it would have to be New York or California because of just coming from Canada. I thought it would be the easiest transition, just like how people are, the mindset here is just very open. And I didn't want my daughter to grow up in like a very hard place as a Black little girl. So that's why I was like California. And now it's feeling like very scary because the hate there is crazy. And I moved to Long Beach because it's one of the most multicultural areas in Southern California and walkable. And I walk on the beach and like we see all different shades, colors, everyone's happy. And I went to have breakfast with my baby. She's not a baby, she's taller. Like a couple weeks ago, her and I. And we went into one of our favorite places on the water.
Nice.
And there was just a lot of red hats. And I was just like, okay. And then we sat down, but no one was rude. It wasn't like a weird vibe or anything like that. And she talked to a guy who took off his MAGA hat. And like, I actually believe everyone has the right to vote for who they want to vote for, but I just don't have any stand for hate. And he talked to Amara for a while, and then his friend came and started eating with him. And then like while they were talking, they were talking about like safe spaces, and there's an actual like app where like people who are a certain way and believe they have like okay places to eat for them. And that was one of the places. And like I was just like, what does that mean? And I looked it up, and it's actually like people who don't like people who look like me. That's a place for them to go and feel like a safe space. And I never knew that. And I was just like, I never thought that would be in Long Beach. You know what I mean? And that's why I have a lot of anxiety going back, because I thought that LB was like the safe place, and now I'm like scared.
Yeah, like as cliche as it sounds, with you could be any color and you could be a fucking asshole.
Yes.
So I don't care what your predilections are. I don't care what you do in the bedroom.
That is how I feel.
I don't care what fucking color you are. If you're a fucking asshole, then you're an asshole.
Yes.
And if, you could identify as a cactus.
Yeah.
And if you're a good person, we're cool.
And when I was there, I did not have a bad experience. Let's just be they were very friendly. Like everyone, and I go there all the time. So, but it was just that when I looked at what they were talking about behind me and I saw like the comments, I was like scared. Because I'm like, people who actually are built with hate are okay with like this place as well. And I don't want to have like a negative encounter with my daughter. So when I say anxiety, that's why I have anxiety.
No, I get
going
it.
back.
I get
I
it.
feel like I'm going home to a very.
There's no carry laws in California, right? There's no. Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's scary.
You're fucking right. Yeah, the world's crazy, man, and like Canada's just as fucked. I mean, we don't got the National Guard running through our fucking province right now, but
do you think that like this would actually ever happen in Canada?
There's some crazy shit happening in Canada right now.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like Aaron can talk to you on that, but like it's fucking. I never thought this would happen anywhere.
Yeah.
It.
I've had like tunnel vision now, and it's like I don't see any other news anywhere else anymore because it's just USA everywhere.
Yeah.
And I wasn't like that living.
But you're living in an
Canada.
echo chamber, right? You're in the States.
Yeah. And not until you're there that you realize that like you're just taking in what they give you. And like you're just
Yeah. So you think you're being fed certain news feeds?
100%. And coming from here and then being there, yes.
Same shit happens here though.
Yeah, but you also have world news here.
In Canada, I believe for example, in Canada, we can't get access on social media like Instagram.
Oh, that's true. That law passed.
Yeah, fucking Trudeau.
North America is just a mess right now, guys.
Yeah, Canada needs to get their shit together.
And like, I don't know. I don't understand. Where are we going to be in 4 years? What is this going to look like?
You gotta.
Are we going to look like a third world country? Like, what's happening? Do you think so?
Well, that was one of the questions I had for you at the end. Where do you see yourself in 3 years? But I mean, I don't know. You need to build up. For me, my opinion is that you need to build up a structure that you are self-sufficient.
Yes.
And at the end, you need to protect yourself.
You know what's crazy? I've actually really valued my relationships to my Canadian partnerships a lot more recently.
Okay.
And I think that moving forward, that's going to be a huge priority for me is to really build on that because I feel like in the States right now, it's like unknown.
Well, I mean, what I think you've so wisely done is you've built up, again, an infrastructure. You do a lot of online training.
Yes.
That's fucking disco, right?
Yes.
Smart.
Yes.
You know, you've got, you're happily married.
Yes.
And you have a child.
Yes.
So you've got your little, your family unit.
Yes.
So protect yourself in all manners.
Yeah.
Financially, emotionally, mentally, physically.
It's so weird that you can't even like say, I feel in 4 years I will be here. It's so unknown. Well, you can never say it, but like I just feel with the amount of unrest in the States right now.
But I think we have to rise above that.
Yeah.
I think we need to be the people that show others who perhaps don't have the belief in themselves that you can achieve what it is you want.
Yes.
Right? There's that, again, fucking cliche saying, be the light you want to see in others.
You know what I used to always tell people? I was like, I want to be the combination of Oprah and Jane Fonda. Does that make sense? Think about it. With a little bit of Anthony Bourdain mixed in there.
The only Jane Fonda I know
for fitness.
was the fucking that video she did back in the 80s. With the leg warmers.
But you're talking about that video from the 80s. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to be Jane Fonda, Oprah, and a little bit of Anthony Bourdain. And like, if you think about all that and then think about fitness, you know what I'm talking about. That's what I want to be. I want to travel the world and come up with new trends, show the world all these new trends around the world in different areas, rural, urban, and become the face of like that and like show people like it doesn't have to just be one way. There's other ways of being healthy and active and
I think healthy doesn't have to be solely physical.
No, but we talked about that, right?
Yeah.
And that's
well, you fucked up my questions, so let's just fuck this up completely. If we talk about legacy,
yes,
what do you want your legacy to be?
I want to be the mixture of Anthony Bourdain, Oprah, and Jane Fonda.
Fonda.
I want to travel the world.
Mm-hmm.
I want to immerse myself in different cultures, habits, worldly. Like even if I'm like in like this discreet place in Kenya, or if I'm like in the middle of Tokyo, what are they eating? What is their lifestyle? Like how? And I want to show people that grew up like the way that I grew up, that doesn't have to be just this one way. Maybe this fits for you, and maybe this is how you should start living your life. Maybe this is like something that your body can take on and like be healthy, right? And I want to bring different aspects of being fit and healthy to everyone. And I want to be huge as Oprah for fitness.
Good for you.
Thank you.
I hope you get that.
I will.
Fucking right. Right. If that is the only option you see,
Yeah, I will.
and you're willing to pay the price,
I will.
then you will fucking get it.
Yeah. Even if I have to do my first season all myself, self-funded. Like, people need this. Like, this is something we need. We're all stuck in our own little, like, tunnel vision and thinking that it has to be A or B. But there's so many other variations of everything.
I think people are lacking hope.
Yes.
Like Star Wars Part 4, A New Hope. See?
Deep.
See how I nerded out and put Star Wars in there, guys?
That's deep.
I know. I think you want to, to boil it down, you want to inspire others.
I do. And I want to give them options. That maybe that like, it's like, that's something that speaks to me. I want to try. We talked about jiu-jitsu. Maybe someone's like, I've been wanting to do jiu-jitsu, and they'll go out and do it. And that's what's going to get them healthy.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So, yeah.
And that to me, if you can inspire someone to take that step forward to bettering themselves, not just physically, but in any aspect of their life, that is a fucking solid. That's worth more to me than any kind of money.
See? Purpose-driven life.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I'm very fortunate, dude. So
no, you're not fortunate. You work for what you have.
But I'm fortunate to live in the manner that I do. So for me, I hope I can inspire others to just fucking go and give it a shot, man.
You inspire me.
Oh, come on, dude.
You have inspired me.
Thank you.
Yeah. So like if you're inspiring me, you're definitely inspiring others. So like that's how you have to see it. So
thank you.
Yeah. I think you're doing what you're trying to do. I think you are doing it on an everyday basis without knowing that you are.
Yeah, I think that's what I want my legacy to be. I want someone to say that, you know what, fucking Bruce Colero inspired me to do something more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're on the right path. I think this is going to be a great podcast.
Thank you.
You're going to be awesome.
Are we going to talk? What the fuck is the tea thing again?
What tea do you want?
Okay, let's talk some shit.
Okay.
No names.
No names.
Can I guess names?
No. I'm not going to say anything if you guess.
But I'm going to guess names.
Okay.
Okay. And then can I ask you opinions on, can I say a celebrity name and you can give your opinion on them? Can we do that?
I can't do that.
We can't do that.
No.
Okay.
I'm not trying to mess with my bag.
Okay. So tell me, so everyone has this sort of perspective that
I'm like nervous because I feel like he's going to like come with something really good. Okay, come on.
That like everyone has this opinion that celebrities are like this higher than, they're just on a pedestal, right?
Yeah.
Do you think there's certain celebrities that embrace that adulation, that attention? Do you think they need that attention?
In my experience, the ones that have the highest level of accolade are the most real ones.
Really?
And the ones who do not are the ones who are the hardest to work with and just like, you rub me the wrong way.
So you think that ones that have truly established themselves no longer need that bowing down, prostrating of...
Yes.
Fuck.
And I also believe that the reason that they're at that level is because they are that personality. People like them. People want to be around them. People want to work with them. They're cool people.
Nice. Do you, so then would you say that the ones that are trying to climb the ladder are savage?
I would say that the ones that are on a hamster wheel are the savage ones it's because they're savage. And it's like, at the end of the day, like no one wants to work with you if you're an asshole. So they're always like,
Do you think there's a sense of entitlement with some people?
yes, 100%.
Do you think there are some people that treat others like shit?
Yes. Yes. I've seen it. Yes. There's some inhumane people in this industry, but in all industries, right?
I would say, but when you get to that sort of degree of like such public attention, I think your mind, one of the reasons why I fight all the time is because it keeps me grounded.
Yeah.
Right? No matter how much money I have or cars I drive or whatever, some motherfucker's going to choke me out and that keeps me real. Some guy's going to square off against me, pop me in the face, and he's like, I don't give a fuck how much money you have, and,
Right.
and fuck my nose up. That keeps me grounded.
I don't think in the world that they live in that they have to stay grounded.
And I'm the first one to say that I am not humble at all. I like humility, and I think that gene doesn't exist in my body, the humility gene. I think God was like, he doesn't need that one.
Yeah, but you would be flabbergasted if you knew.
I know, dude. Some of the stories you told me, I'm like, that's fucking next level.
Some crazy shit out there, man. They live in a different world. Like I just, I'll give one example. There was one example. I was training with someone, and they literally spit out their food onto their assistant, and I was like, shooketh, and I just didn't know what to say because I was just so shocked. And I was like, are you allergic to that? Like maybe that's why this just happened. You know, I'm trying to find some solution. No, it's just not at the right temperature.
Where do you think that sense of entitlement comes from? And that fucking dude, that's disrespectful too. That's not entitlement only.
I think that they believe that comes down to when I said that I was overworking and overtraining. Not overtraining. Well, I was overtraining. I was doing busy work and I was trying to be something. I thought that that's what I needed to be at a certain level. I think that they've seen others that maybe are at higher levels in the industry than them be like this, and they think that that's just what is okay. And that is what it is, but it's not.
But how fucking far from reality do you need to be in order to think that treating people like dogs?
They don't care. You're trying to find reason. There's not. It's just savage out there.
I don't see how just in your mind thinks that's a good idea.
And that's because you're a good person. There are some very mean people out there.
Okay, so why do you think that happens? Why do you think people...
They don't care.
So how do you become so far fucking detached from...
Because everyone that they are surrounded by in their specific circle are the same.
Yeah, I guess that goes back to what we talked about earlier, having a circle of real people.
Yes, they think that is okay. So that's how that is going to happen. And when I first was started in this, I was okay with like training those people because I need the money. Like it's good money.
Well, I would imagine.
Right? And a lot of people are like, why don't you say names? We have some very fucking strict NDAs that
I would
we
imagine,
sign.
for sure.
And I can't just go out saying who I trained. And some of these NDAs are like for 10 years because there's like cycles of like franchises, you know?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
For me to say no to like saying I don't want to train you because you did this and that, like that's messing with my income for my household. And I just for a very long time could not do that. And I had to just deal with it. And now I'm at the point where I don't have to. So that's like a blessing, right?
Yeah.
But for a long time, I was just Drea the trainer that couldn't talk about the people that she was training unless they felt that they wanted to. A lot of trainers, believe it or not, if you see someone, they're like, oh, let's take a picture. They leak that picture. It's not supposed to be out there. We're on strict shit here. They just don't care. And like you can do that, but then you'll never really train another celebrity again.
Sure.
You see that one off, like, oh, she trained this person years ago, and it's because they did that. They didn't respect the boundaries in the contract, and that's what I do. I respect the boundaries in the contract, and that is why I'm good at what I do.
I just think that's the honorable thing to do.
A lot of people don't care. A lot of people are like, even if I have to do this and not take another one, at least like people would see me as that celebrity trainer, and then like I'll just continue to do the Janes and Joes, and like I don't really want to do that.
It's a strategy, I guess.
Yeah,
Same. I would presume it's the same sort of shit with surgeons doing procedures
for
on
sure,
celebrities.
for sure. It gets leaked because your
Yes.
receptionist, like, bro,
Yeah, sure.
they don't give us their credit cards. Like it's usually like the third assistant's card that like there's not
Really?
Yeah, like so you how would a reception like it's calculated.
Well, I think there's a certain amount of game playing around that that exists, and I dig that kind of marketing strategy. That
Yeah.
I mean, if you go back to the day when that sex tape with Kardashian came out,
Right.
or with Paris Hilton,
Yeah.
like I think a lot of this is manipulated, and I dig that. But yeah, so we talked about this when we were in LA. Would you say that men or women are more insecure?
Men.
That trips me out. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, women that I train are badasses, man. They're just like, they are who they are, and it seems like the men that I train are just like the most insecure.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And that's kind of like why I like training the women, because they get in there and they go hard. There's no like excuses. There's nothing.
Really?
Yeah, man. They go hard. They are just like putting it in. And the men, they go hard, but they don't do what the women do.
I think also, and we can fucking cut this if we have to, there's, the steroids that come into play with men.
100%.
So they can, and we're not cutting stuff, fuck you. They can sort of rely on that as
They don't, though. They don't rely on it as an excuse even. Like, they push through. Like, the stuff that they do to prep for these, like, roles is insane.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And, like, so, and it's just industry code. Like, anyone who's in it knows that something's going down. Like, no one's going to just lose 50 pounds in a month.
The fucking, for these movies,
Right.
and since I don't want to say about certain things, there's no way that you can get an actor looking the way they do, and then they play a superhero role and they're jacked as fuck. And that's like, that's just working out hard.
I think anyone in the fitness industry knows
Come on,
that
yeah.
that's not like.
And you get all these like top tier celebrities that,
I don't know.
like The Rock or fucking John Cena, saying that they've never taken steroids.
No, come on.
Come on, fucking admit it. There's nothing wrong with that.
They'll never but it doesn't have to, because they also know that we know that that's not possible.
Sure, but there's a lot of people out there that don't know any, like fucking Aaron. In the beginning, he's like, does he take steroids? I'm like, are you a fucking moron? Of course he takes steroids. But if they're removed from that industry, if they're removed from that sort of mindset, they don't know, right? And I think you got to be fucking honest with people. Yeah, dude, I take every fucking steroid on the planet to look like this. And if you're going to do that, there's going to be repercussions, or there's things you need to check for.
Yeah, I think Channing Tatum was the first person who recently came out and said that, like, I'm no longer doing these roles that are changing my body too much.
Yeah. And Zac Efron said that. Yeah.
They're not going to say what they're doing, but they're telling you, like, this taking a role in my body.
Zac Efron for fucking Baywatch, that dude looked awesome.
I know.
And there's no way that motherfucker looked the way he did without a serious cycle.
We know that.
Right. Yeah, I think you need to be honest with people just so people have an accurate sense of reality.
They will not.
Yeah. I think you're being disingenuous.
They don't care.
That's an asshole.
They're getting their $5 to $50 million.
Yeah. I mean, and they're obviously privy to like the best doctors and everything. And what I fear for, I'm worried for is that, people listen to bro science and they just think, okay, well, I'm going to take this, and I'll take some Anavar, and I'll take some Deca, and there's no aftercare, there's no blood work, there's no knowledge of how to do things.
We talked about this also in LA, remember?
Yes, yeah. And then they fuck their hormones up.
Yes, I told you this is like another thing that I want to do. I want to do a documentary about this type of stuff and like the extremes. And, I had a friend recently passed away from going at a High Rocks event. Well, similar. It's not High Rocks, but it was like
akin to, equal to, same
a
as.
play off of High Rocks
Okay.
event. And he had a heart attack, like 800 meters from the finish line. And like, it's just, how far is too far? Like, my heart was broken. And it's just how, like, extremes. Like, what is happening to us? Are we going too hard? Does there have to be like some happy medium? Like, what
But I don't think there's any limit. But tell someone what the limits are. Tell them, listen, if you're going to do this, these are the things that may happen. And
I
then let
agree.
the other person make the decision. Okay, well, if I'm going to go on this massive cycle so I can look like this, I may potentially suffer from this.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, be a fucking solid man and just say, listen, you want to do this? Here's the price you may pay.
I think there should possibly also be like heart rate monitors at these events and whatnot. And like, it's just like, or just anything that's like this, that's extreme. Even people who are getting ready for a wedding and they're doing crash diets.
Yep.
Did you do blood
fucking
work?
Ozempic, like fucking crazy. Like,
Yo, like, what is it going to take for you to get off of Ozempic?
but it's a simple for like a doctor just to prescribe that.
It's so easy. You don't even need a doctor anymore. You can just go online.
Yeah, yeah.
And if your insurance covers it, they're going to send you.
And I think you have way too many celebrities have taken it way too far.
Who aren't telling people that they're taking it.
Well, Whoopi Goldberg on the View said I needed to take it, but she looks fucking horrible. Like, bitch, you got to fucking relax. Slow the fuck down.
I haven't seen what she looks like.
Oh,
recently.
dude. And fucking Sharon Osbourne.
Yeah.
I love that
She
shit.
took it?
Oh, have you seen her, man?
Wasn't she skinny already though?
Yeah, you ever seen Skeletor from Masters of the Universe? Or the Crypt Keeper from fucking
No.
yeah, she looks horrible. And I fucking dig her,
And
man.
that's what she looks like on
she
television.
looks really oh yeah? Yeah,
So if that's what she looks like on, just so you know, they're much smaller than what you see on television.
Really?
Yes, television adds 10 to 20 pounds.
Do I
That
look 10
screen.
to 20 fucking pounds bigger? Do I look like buff as shit?
Yeah, you do.
Uh,
So like if you think they're skinny on your television, just think about what they look like in person.
and Sharon, her daughter, the other one is Sharon's the mother, right?
Yeah, is it Kelly Osbourne?
Yeah. She's like a totally different person.
She did it too?
Oh yeah.
I don't have my phone. I can't even look it up.
Yeah,
I'll look it up after.
I know because my fiance worked in the medical esthetician industry, and I guess this happens, like people go in and then they get their lips done and then they want them bigger and bigger. And then at some point they look like a baboon's asshole. Right. So at what point do you start?
Baboon's asshole. I actually pictured it in my head. I was like, what could that possibly look like? And like, I pictured the hair and everything.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Okay.
Mandrill's asshole.
You did too. You guys all in here pictured
Yeah,
it.
and
after
everyone's
he
walking
said
around with
that.
baboon's asshole on their mind.
I can't unsee it.
I think we start to lose perspective on what is enough.
I think it's also because they see the polished look, right? But I see these people without makeup on, and it's like, it doesn't look natural.
Yeah.
But if you're watching television and someone's in full glam for like a show or an event,
Do they put filters on television?
no,
Okay.
they're just very well put together.
Yes.
And like the little girls who are watching it think that it's something that they just did on their own off of a YouTube channel, makeup tutorial. But there's a full squad
Yeah.
getting these people together.
Yeah, and I think we're putting unrealistic expectations on kids.
Yes, we 100% are. Because if the kids saw these people without that MUA, they'd be like, you can't deny the work.
And again, we go back to just be honest with them. They look like this because of this. And if you want to go down that route, cool. But at least be fucking educated on what is actually real.
You know what's always made me fearful? Even first of all, I hate surgeries. I did ACL, MCL surgery on my
Me too.
knee. And
Yeah.
like ever since I did that recovery, I'm like, I would never go under the knife voluntarily. But also, I never wanted my future kids or my daughter now, Amara, to try to look like me because I don't look like her. Does that make sense? Like she looks like me because genetically she's my DNA. But like if I altered my appearance,
Yeah,
and,
fair.
like, how can you tell your child you're beautiful when you yourself, she looked like you've changed yourself. So that really affected me, like as a mom to a daughter. I could never do that because I never wanted to have that conversation. But mommy, you changed your nose. Blah, 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 blah. I actually have a really cute nose, by the way. I'm known for my nose. Look, guys. I get
They approve.
compliments on my nose all the time, so she won't complain about that I gave her. But like, I have a big forehead, and it's pretty. It's like a 6 head, and she got my forehead.
It's a fuck what? A six
6
head?
head. Like everyone used to tell me, it was like,
I used to be made fun of too.
how?
And I have a big forehead.
But they say that big forehead people are very successful. Look at us.
Fair enough. Well, you're wearing your fucking hair back. That's
I embrace the forehead. But
Embrace
like
the
that was
forehead.
my biggest fear of like I could never do it because I never wanted to have that conversation with my child. Like, but you did it, so why can't I do it? And I'm telling you, you're beautiful. But
okay,
yeah,
but what if she wants to do it because she wants to do it?
then she could do it if she wants to do it.
Cool.
But I never wanted to be the person that made her feel like she had to do it. Because I
I don't
didn't.
know. You're a fucking strong chick. I don't think you're gonna like put that kind of insecurity.
You
in
think
her.
so?
Yeah, dude.
But I think that it's not us putting it. I think that maybe they would just do it.
I don't know. I think
You don't think so?
No, I think you're a strong chick, and I suspect
appreciate
your
that.
husband is as well.
He's he's hardcore, yeah. He's
Okay,
pretty
so then,
confident.
you know, your daughter's going to be surrounded by people that are driven,
Yes.
successful.
Yes.
They don't, you know, they believe in themselves.
Yes.
And I don't think they could ask for better role models.
Well, luckily, I don't want to have plastic surgery, so I don't have to worry about that. But if she ever came to me and said that she wanted to at a certain age,
Yeah.
I would support her. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. I don't think she's going to suffer from any kind of, you know, and then like California is a fucking weird fucking state to me. Like,
Yeah.
when I got back, I'm like, fuck, California's weird.
For that weather, it's just so good.
Yep. Yeah. And that ocean, dude.
I know, and I told you, I just walk out my house and the ocean's right there.
I know.
I go running on the beach every day.
That's outstanding.
I know, it's amazing. I like that dry heat too. I don't like that humid heat.
I know. I've heard Florida's hot as balls.
It is. It's disgusting. I
Yes.
used to hate having track meets in Florida. It's just you can't breathe. Always like that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
They have flying cockroaches too.
Flying cockroaches?
Yeah. When I go to Orlando for track meets, there'd be flying cockroaches.
Yeah, but
It's true. You've never seen the flying cockroaches? There's flying cockroaches there.
I don't even think I've seen
Next
a
time you
cockroach.
go there, you're going to see a flying cockroach. If you go to
I want to see the alligators and the iguanas.
You haven't seen the alligators yet?
No, man.
You need to go on into the swamp and see them properly.
Yeah. Let's just redefine that. I want to see them from a distance.
He wants to go into the swamp, guys.
I don't need a motherfucker out on my lawn saying,
Get him on a fan boat.
Avon. Yeah, no. I got dogs, man. I don't want anybody fucking with my
I think
dogs.
you like them. They're big. They're quick, eh?
I heard.
They're quick.
Heard.
They're quick. Like, it's not like, do you like the golf?
No.
Oh, they're
Not
always on
violent
like the
enough.
golf. Like,
I've heard.
It's actually kind of scary.
I know.
I thought that they were cool animals until I saw one in person. I was like, whoa, they could actually just kill us
Yeah.
in one snap. Snap.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you always get that one motherfucker trying to play with it, take a selfie with it.
Idiot.
Yeah.
It's like that. If you Google Florida man, there's always a crazy Google Florida man every day, and it's a new ridiculous story of an idiot doing something like that. Let me take a selfie with the crocodile.
Yep.
Florida man. Period. Let me go swimming with crocodiles.
Yeah. Or sharks.
Florida man.
Let's go swimming with the sharks.
Florida man. That's Google it every day. Google Florida man. People did that for a long time. It was a trend. Did you know that?
No.
You're gonna Google Florida man tomorrow.
All right. So what's next for you?
I'm basically, without telling too much, getting together an app that helps women know how to work out during their cycles.
Oh, cool.
That's my purpose right now. It's like, because I was pretty lost after giving birth, and I did a lot of research on our hormones and how to work out with them and how we shouldn't be doing certain things during recovery weeks. And I was going hard all the time, not realizing why I was in so much pain or not getting the results that I wanted. And once I started creating a program that was simplified and helped me work out the right way, I realized like this is my purpose. So that is what I'm working on right now.
Now, when you mean during their cycle, you're talking about the fluctuation of the hormones
Yes.
prior to your period,
Yes.
after, during.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because we should be working out differently throughout every stage. It should not be.
I
balls
find
to
when
the
I'm
wall.
closer to my period, I get a little.
Men, don't they say it's a man PMS? Is that
No, man.
actually? I've heard about that. Men PMS.
No. When apparently,
I you have men PMS?
do I have man PMS?
Do you?
No, I'm always angry. It's not. It doesn't.
So we need to work on his hormones. It sounds
It
like.
doesn't fluctuate. No, when men, as we get older and our testosterone levels start to decline, and any fluctuation in your hormonal cascade fucks your mood up. And
Right.
yeah. So I think that's disco.
Do you believe in the hormone shot that men get?
TRT?
Yes.
100. I take it myself.
Really?
Yeah, man.
My husband's doing research on it right now, and he's like, he went on this boys trip with all these firemen and stuff like that. And
Nice.
they're all ripped, and he's like, most of them were on it, and they're
Yeah.
like, it's the best thing ever.
100.
But he doesn't know like when to start. Like, do you start now?
Go get your
or do you?
testosterone level checked. Go to your doctor. Say I want my hormonal cascade done. I want to know my estradiol. I want to know my free test, my total test. I want to know my DHEAS. Give me those numbers, and then based on that, you'll know if you need to be on it. I fucking 100% advocate going on test.
I think it's phenomenal that people, men and women, are becoming hyper aware of hormones and how it affects us. But like for so long they weren't, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like let me do this and be preventative and like be on top of it. So like I think that is one thing that's going to change the trend of fitness.
100. And there's all this advent of new things. There's peptides. There's SARMs.
Yes. Yes.
I again, like I'm a huge nerd for that shit. I'm like, I'll do anything to better myself. If there's
Yes.
something I can look at doing, like hence the hyperbaric chamber, the cold plunge,
Yeah.
you know, the TRT, I take GH, I take a
Yeah.
couple of peptides. You want to fucking optimize your life. I don't want to be that fucking old guy sitting in the chair waiting for fucking Jello
Right.
night, hoping, you know, the nurse comes in with a shorter skirt. Fuck that shit.
People also want to know more about it, right?
Yeah.
You'd be amazed how many men and women come to me and they ask me questions about it. I'm doing my research more so on the woman's body
Of course.
hormonally, but like I definitely think you should do a podcast about that. Like
Yes,
specifically.
actually, my doctor, Dr. Minhouse, is coming on the show to
I cannot
talk.
wait to listen to that one.
Yeah, hormonal health is so important
Yes.
because that affects everything.
Everything.
Sure.
Yes.
Like during, or like without getting too personal, during your getting your period or on your period or after your period,
Yes.
your mood changes too, right?
Exactly.
Exactly. So
And like the way that I eat is different now. The way that I train is different now. And like it has completely changed my life. And why I took it so seriously is because during my pregnancy, I was injected with progesterone weekly.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
And it took me so long. I feel not until 2 months ago that I feel normal again.
Wow. And your daughter's 3.
2
2.
2.5.
I thought you said 3.
Oh, sorry.
Did she say 3?
No, I said she's going to be the best 3-year-old.
She might have said she's like,
No.
she was going to be
The best 3-year-old swimmer because in a year she's
Fair
going to be
enough.
strong.
You're
That's
right.
what I said.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
That's what I said.
Fair enough.
And stop knocking Jello.
Well, because she sucks right now. She's 2 and she can barely float. But I feel like by the time she's 3,
Bitch is going to be swimming.
yeah, she's going to be like the 3-year-old swimming laps. So that's why I said 3. But so you are correct. Yeah, I did say 3. But yeah, so my future right now is working on hormonal programs and apps. And like, I think it's going to make me a lot of money. And I think it's going to change a lot of lives.
I think it'll help people stop being frustrated with, I mean, because the problem is that most people, when they suffer any kind of setback or lack of progress, like, fuck it, I don't want to do
Yes.
this anymore.
Yes.
And as we discuss, hormones play a huge part in this.
Yes.
And I think if you, again, enlighten people, you know, then they have the knowledge to either make a decision to either do it or not do it. But not like G.I. Joe used to say, knowledge is power. Knowing is
Yes.
half the battle. That was it. Knowing is
Yes.
half the battle.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
do that. I think that's a fucking great idea.
Thank you.
Right.
And I can't wait to listen to that podcast.
Yeah. Dr. Minos he's a fucking rock star.
Yeah.
All right. I think you fucked up my scheduling for questions. Oh, okay. One last question. This is a good question.
Okay.
If you could speak to your 6-year-old self,
Oh.
what would you say?
I would tell 6-year-old Andrea, because I started calling myself Drea when I moved here to Canada.
Why?
Because they
Cooler?
the Quebecois were like fucking my name up, man.
Tabernac.
Andrea. It's like, no, it's just Andrea. Andrea. I was like, just call me Drea.
Makes sense.
And everyone could say Drea. So like I just started to go by Drea like all the time. And like when people hear that my name is actually Andrea, they're like confused. Like some of my friends like in California, they're like, my mom was like Andrea, and they're like, who is Andrea? It's me. I would tell 6-year-old Andrea that the battles don't define me or the things that I've gone through, because I lost a lot of people in my life early on, including my stepdad. That was a huge pillar in my life. And like it made me who I am. I feel like, and like continue to have faith in your gut. Every time I've gone against my gut, I've been fucked over or like something has gone wrong. And so I would tell 6-year-old Drea to listen to your gut.
Trust your inner voice?
Trust your inner voice. Did you know a lot of people don't have an inner voice?
No.
Or like when I read, I can like hear myself reading.
Yeah, me too.
Not a lot of people do that.
Really?
Yeah. I read a study about it. Like when I'm reading a book, I'm literally narrating it.
Yeah.
And then Drea said, blah, 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 blah. You don't?
Really?
See?
So when you fucking read, what do you just... Wow.
Audio.
Huh. That's crazy.
Right? Trust your inner voice because it's
Always.
special. It's special.
Yeah, you gotta trust your inner voice.
That's what I would tell 6-year-old Drea.
Trust your inner voice.
Yes.
You're the rock star.
What time is it?
What time is it? Oh,
What time is it?
fucking 5:45.
What?
How long was that?